Well, good afternoon. Longhaultanker here, straight razor shaving with Longhaultanker. And it is Monday, May the 9th, 2022 at approximately 4:45 in the afternoon Pacific time. And we are in Coachella, California at the Love's Truck Stop. Right across the highway is a big casino over there, and I guess this is where they have some sort of a big music festival every year, so I'm told. Anyway, we got about 48 hours worth of growth on our face, and the equipment that we're using today, let me introduce that. We're using a very, very nice, there we go, right there. The Art of Shaving, Thiers Issard, 5/8, beautiful scales, box elder, I believe, with nice laser etching. I think some of that black on there is dye that's rubbed off from my leather roll-up. Anyway, very beautiful razor. We'll come to that in a minute. We're using the QED Select Manchurian Silvertip Badger, small handle, faux horn, 24 millimeter. It's just it's soft. You wouldn't believe how luxuriously soft this brush is, yet at the same time has plenty of bouncy backbone. And for our soap today, we're using the Angora soap Midnight Lavender, and I appreciate Barber Dave and Lukey, I see if I get this right, 3262 from the Shaving Cadre. Continuing the lavender theme that I set from my last video and some comments that were made on the Shaving Cadre. And if you're watching me on YouTube, I say hello, thank you, welcome. And hit the subscribe and like and all those buttons that you're supposed to push. And I would say go ahead and make your way on over to the Shaving Cadre and check them out. Nice bunch of fellas over there, all kinds of wet shaving activities going on. Some of us make videos on a regular basis or periodic basis, and you might enjoy those. So I'm at this Love's Truck Stop, and I gotta say, it's not, you know, it's just it's a dung hole. It's a dung hole, is what it is. Although I will say they double or tripled the size of truck parking space since the last time I was here, which is a very good thing. But the whole shower, my floor is all wet, water coming out from the shower. I got my driving shoes on, which means that there's diesel and grease getting tracked all over, and nobody likes that. Nobody likes that at all. As sometimes happens, the hot water handle in the shower is backwards, so when you put it over on the blue, you're actually getting scalding hot water, and when you put it on the red, you're getting cold water. Nobody likes that. Come on, guys, let's get it right. The fan is not working. You might see the fan above my head, maybe not, but it's immediately above my head. The fan's not working, burnt out, or the outlet is not working correctly. Whatever the issue is, it's not working. And it's like I tell my bosses sometimes, I can't do my job and everybody else's as well. So we'll do without, I guess. All right. soap that went everywhere. And so I got a story to tell. And it's a fun story to me. I absolutely just love what came in the mail today. So my wife tells me. And so I teased a couple of times that I ordered something, and it was delivered today. And so I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody what I ordered and what it is, and of course I haven't seen it yet and won't be able to use it, of course, until I get home. But I ordered a shaving brush from France, and it was delivered from France. In fact, it will be a week tomorrow when I actually ordered it, pushed the button, paid for it. And it was delivered in 7 days. Just amazing to me. Amazing that, because the last brush I ordered from the UK took almost 2 months to get to me. All right, here we go with the Thiers Issard. Trying to get ahead of myself. So I ordered the Plasson size 20, high mountain white, genuine horn handle. Did I say high mountain white? Shaving brush. And you can go check the price out if you want to, but yes, it was expensive. But I'm very glad I got it. Did I say this edge was honed on a 30,000 Shopton glass, finished on that? It was, I did. I don't think anybody would dispute Poissons standing in the world in their position of brush making. If you've watched me very long when I've been talking about brushes, and I've got a video even dedicated to it, not too very long ago, sometime I believe end of last year, early this year, I've always had this question about the use of the word Manchurian as QED Select does with these three Manchurian Badger brushes that I have, like I'm using today, as compared to the Simpson Chubby 3 Manchurian Badger. Because that one is, it's stiff, the bristles are heavy, and this one is not. They're soft, yet with firm, I say firm, strong backbone. And the Simpson is nothing like this. It's a good brush. When it's wet, it's very soft. It's a good scrubber, but frankly, I don't see much difference between it and the Simpson Chubby Super Badger, which I also have. And I do have a couple of brushes, Elite razor handles with knots from them that are called High Mountain White. And they're the closest in my collection that resemble these Manchurian Silvertips from QED Select. And so now, having ordered this very fine brush from Poissons with declared High Mountain White bristles, a knot, and as I say, I don't think anybody would dispute their position in the world as being an excellent, top quality brush maker. I'm gonna not bad at all. Not bad at all. So I'll compare using the Poisson as a world-class standard for High Mountain White and compare it to these QED Select Manchurian Silvertips, which are just beautiful, wonderful brushes. I've got, you know, but the only difference I see between the Super Badger, the Manchurian Badger, and these from Simpson, and these I got from, is that the Simpson Manchurian is not a 3-band, it's a simple 2-band. That's the only difference I see, and that's what makes it a Manchurian. Now the High Mountain Whites, I have the knots set in Elite Razor crafted handles. They are also 3-band. And so, but yet they're as soft or nearly as soft as these from QED Select. Oh, that's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. Let me get just a little more back here. Very good. I have no space on the sink to set my stuff. Very narrow countertop compared to most of the loves that I go into. So don't like that. Now I want to say to you, let me follow up on this Midnight Lavender. That is a very pleasant scent, lavender. It's maybe not as strong as I would like for it to, but I did notice last night, or night before last, and yesterday as I was driving, playing with my brushes as I often do, is that the lavender scent was lingering inside the brush. Now you can say that I didn't wash it out maybe as good as I should have, and that might be true. But nonetheless, it lingered. But I'm not a particular, as I say, I have no commercial interest in any of these products that I buy or use. And even though the scent, the lavender scent on this Angora Midnight Lavender may not be as strong as, say, the sterling bergamot lavender. It is still very pleasant. It's quite noticeable. And I like it. I don't know that I'd buy another one. And something I think I'm going to do with the Martin de Candre when I get home, because the original has a lavender scent, a mild lavender scent. I didn't put any water on it. I didn't soak it, the puck, the jar. And so when I get home, I will use my new Plisson brush, the Martin de Candre original, and I'm going to soak that puck. I'll be home for a while when I get home from this trip, because I've got to get my TWIC card renewed, and you have to set these appointments, and it's a real hassle from my appointment, or from my driving schedule. And so my appointment's for the 19th, which is Wednesday or Thursday of the following week. So my delivery's on Wednesday morning at 0600. I'm 2.5 hours away right now from delivery, and it's Monday afternoon. I got here about 2:30, And so I think I'm going to stay here for what we call what truck drivers call a 34-hour restart. Partly because I can. To never pass an opportunity to make a good decision. And so, refresh my hours. I've got a full set of 70 hours for 8 days. And my dispatch manager is trying to set me up on another backhaul out of San Diego, which, you know, I love those. I got a compliment the other day from Lukey 3262 on the job I do face lathering, and I want to thank him for that. And I don't do anything special particularly. I know I hear people, you know, bowl lathering. I put in 2 teaspoons of water. Yeah, wonderful. I'm just a simple truck driver. It's got to work. It's got to be simple to understand, and I understand about not over drenching, but I just keep dipping water, just the tips of my brush into the water. Until I get this nice whipped cream looking sort of lather. Cool Whip, whipped cream, whatever. See here. I'm going to say that looks pretty good. This side's still a little thick, but it's not bad. But we'll come back to that. Got good hot water at the basin, had good hot water in the shower. Once I figured out that red ain't red, red is blue, and blue is red. Oh, people. Half of the hooks are tore off the wall here. It's just one of those guys. It's a dirt hole. Although they did expand the parking, and that's a good thing. I don't have a lot of trucking stories to tell you because largely truck driving is boring. Don't be, you know, you got to keep yourself entertained, keep yourself awake, which I do. No, the most exciting part of my day is listening to Johnny Dollar, Philip Marlowe, Sam Spade on the classic XM, Sirius XM radio, which I enjoy doing every day. Like I tell my wife, it's better than a sharp stick in the eye or a wrecked truck alongside the road. But no, truck driving is largely boring. Unless you're in city driving a lot. Now, if you're doing local deliveries, but I like the over the road precisely because it is out in the desert, or on the lonely road. My managers always say, "Leon, you seem like a pretty nice guy." I said, "Yeah, go ahead and wait till you get to know me better." I used to think I was a people person. I even started off my career early on as a minister, as a pastor, until I found out that I really don't like people. They'll lie to you, they'll take advantage of you, they'll stab you in the back, and they'll keep you in a position where you can't do anything about it. So, like I always say, my mother said, aim for the stars. Shoot for the stars. I did. I ended up in the cab of the truck. But I'm happy, and that's the important thing. I've got a wonderful wife. We have a wonderful home, and I can buy a Plaisson shaving brush, size 20, High Mountain White. Go check that out. And I can conduct my day. And here lately, I can even control my schedule. They'll say, you got 3 days to get to Los Angeles. And if I were to haul behind, I could make Los Angeles, at least the truck stop in Ontario, the Petro or TA truck stop in Ontario to the east side. That's where the truck stops are. I could make that in a hard 2.5 days. So when they tell you you've got 3 days, that's not a bad thing. But I say, can you put another day on that for me? And here lately, for the last 6 months or so, they're letting me take as much time as I want. When I got to Oregon, they gave me 8 days to go what would ordinarily be 5 days. Great, wonderful, thank you, loved it. That's about as good as I've ever done that stroke, right there. One of the things I think is helping, and I've noticed this a lot here lately as my style and technique have improved, and that is the super sharp blades, like a Shafting Glass 30,000. As I'm able to control my technique better, very nice indeed. Now, I made passing reference just a few moments ago about playing with my brushes. That's one of my pastimes in the truck. I keep my my shave kit. I got a big plastic box that sits on the floor right between the seats, and I keep my shaving bag in that open, along with some other items. And so while I'm driving during the course of a day, I'll reach down there and pick up a brush and just rub it across my face. And that's when I can smell the lingering scents and smells in the brush. I can also tell how dry it is, drying out from the night before. And I like it. Why not? And so I sit and think all day about straight razor shaving. That's all I got. I got my home, my wife, my driving, and my razors. That's pretty much all of life for me, and that's okay. I'm happy. Oh, I got some other interests as well, but I don't have the time. I'd love to spend more time on the shooting range with my shotguns and skeet shooting. I love skeet shooting. But when I first got into skeet shooting, I had the time to go every Saturday morning. Oh, that's just beautiful. And it did not cost more than, I think it was $15 when I first started for a round of skeet, and jumped to $20 while I was still active in it. Then went away from it for a while. Then I came back one time and it was $35. And I said, well, that's gotten beyond me at the time. So, and still, even now, I don't know if I'd want to do that every weekend at that price. Sorry. Wonderful. I think that will do. Now, when I get done with my face shave, I'm going to do a head shave. But I'll do that off camera. I'll be saving my head shaves, I think, for home, where I have all my comforts and I'm missing something down there. I feel the brush going through that stubble just like a lawnmower. That gives me a jump on my head shave right there. Okay. I think that's probably going to do it. Let's rinse it off and touch it up. And we're at 51 minutes. Hope springs eternal. That I can do them faster. But I don't know if I ever can. They've got 5 showers here at this Love's truck stop. And there were as many as 9 waiting for a shower. Not long after I'd already signed in. When I signed in, I was number 5. Quickly climbed to number 2. And there was still, they keep coming on, you know, all night long. All right, let's. I think that will do. Look at that. Okay, I think we have reached an end here. Thiers, Issard, The Art of Shaving. My wife picked this up for me as a gift in Las Vegas. She went on a business trip a couple years ago. Box elder, I think, is the wood on the handles, beautifully laser engraved. Set that aside. Angora soaps, midnight lavender, wonderful, good scent. Got no problem with it. Maybe not as heavy as the sterling, like I say. I'm going to put on some Ozma alum block here in a little bit, and QED Select Manchuria Silvertip Badger. Beautiful brush, a little small. Handle's a little small for me, but other than that, it's a 24 millimeter knot. That's the smallest I like. I got a horsehair Vi-Long that is like 18 millimeter. Forget about it. Forget about it. Anybody want one? No, I'm kidding. All right, that's where I'm going to stop. Thank you for joining me. Go over to theshavingcadre.com, www.theshavingcadre.com, and I think you'll enjoy it over there. I do. I enjoy it. I watch it all day long, figuratively speaking, of course. Thank you. We'll see you down the road. Bye.